Okay, making a decision here. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been on the trail for just about 3 hours. I've completed the Laguna Meadows Trail, and it looks like I'm coming to the end of the South Rim Trail. And what I want to do is I want to go down the Pinnacles Trail so I can catch up to Emory Peak. But since I have time, I think I'm going to add on the East Rim Trail, since I should be able to cover 6 miles and downhill 3 hours tops. But while I'm up here, I want to take a video of this view. It is spectacular. Well, at least in my opinion. You can see I'm going to come out here on this big rock. Sun's getting up. It was 54 degrees when I started this morning. It's probably only in the mid 60s right now, which is pretty good for Texas. That right there is where we're getting ready to head out. I'm hoping to see East Rim Trail. Sometimes the national park likes to confuse me. So today is Thursday, the 1st of May, 2025. I am in Big Bend National Park. It is called Big Bend because it is on the Big Bend of the Rio Grande River. Now, I was a little bit mistaken. I thought the South Rim Trail would bring me along not only the south rim of these beautiful mountains, but also the rim of the Rio Grande River. So, thank heavens I went and saw the Rio Grande yesterday at St. Helena Canyon, because I am nowhere near the river, and it just shows my mastery of the topography of the region. But anyway, I'm playing around. I've never had a GoPro before. This isn't mine. A good friend let me borrow it, so I'm just testing it out. So I will be producing probably the most boring video known to man here. But it is interesting when you get out here and you start reflecting on your thoughts. Something that popped into my head just recently, because seriously, I have in this whole time only passed one other person who had spent the night up here at a campsite, and he must have felt like he was completely alone on top of the earth, because I can tell you, it gets so dark in here. It's like walking into your bathroom and turning all the lights off and then maybe spinning around and trying to figure out where the heck you are. So, but anyway, 2025, on this date in 2022, I think it's been 3 years, I was getting ready to have prostate cancer surgery and have my prostate removed, which was a lot of fun. But it is kind of funny to think how far and how quickly you've come and time passes, and that you're able to get out here and do this stuff if you take care of yourself and you fight to come back. It's definitely worthwhile. I never would have thought that I would ever be in Big Bend National Park, because I didn't even know it existed before 3 or 4 months ago. But I happened to come to a Forever Strong conference put on by Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, and in getting prepared for it, instead of just flying into Houston and getting my skinny white butt home, I thought I would find if there's a national park here and give that a whirl. And so I started, exploring different things on YouTube and the website, and of course the National Park Service's website, to see what it would be like. And it looked cool enough to make a 6-hour drive out of San Antonio. It's going to be about a 10-hour drive tomorrow. But anyway, and come see it, and I'm so glad I did. In some ways, it's the coolest national park I've been to, and I've loved them all. But I just thought I would really probably just share this with myself, so someday when I'm 80 years old sitting on the couch wondering if I ever did anything cool, I could kind of look back at this video and see it. Now this is the East Rim Trail, and you can see that it's relatively flat. I mean, we're at the top now, and coming up the Laguna Meadows Trail, or Laguna Meadows, I can't remember how it's pronounced. The trail was only steep in a few places. It has a nice little incline, but it's only 4 miles long. And that's what I kind of like about all these. It was 4 miles long. The South Rim Trail was about 4 miles long. And I think this East Rim Trail is only about 4 miles long. Now watch me be completely wrong. It'll be a 20-mile trail and I won't get home until after dark. But God, let's hope not. And I should have done a little bit more research before I went on this trail. So take your lesson from me. I always do at least one thing stupid on every vacation. But hopefully this isn't it. And maybe I'll get out on completely unscathed this time. Anyway, I chose the Laguna Meadows Trail because I don't want to forget this point, because everyone I had watched said it is much subtler, and so it's easier going up. And if I take the Pinnacles Trail down, which I want to do a loop, then that's going to be a little bit steeper, but I think I'd rather have it steeper going down than going up. Some people like it the other way, but I think I'll prefer it, steeper going down. Another nice thing about the Laguna Meadows Trail, if I can use my words, is it's relatively shaded. And as you can tell, even from here, we're getting close to noon, I think. Trying to remember. But there's a lot of trees and things up here. So even though we're in the desert and it has been way above 90 every single day since I've been here, so much so that the air conditioners in my camper unit that I'm renting out have pretty much kept me awake because they're just blowing like crazy, and they don't shut off until about 3 o'clock in the morning when they can finally catch up. But it's a nice hike if you start early in the morning. Like I said, I started about 6:15, 6:30, and it was 54 degrees today, which has never been that cool since I've been here. But most mornings it's in the low 60s, and that's not bad, especially when you're trying to go up. Now when I'm going to go down, it should be a little bit easier, obviously. And hey, this is what's fun. So there's little trails right to the edge, and you got to find, oh, there's our trail out of here. But what was I saying? Yeah. So I think when I'm tired, it's the end of the day, and the sun's going to be up and the temperature's going to warm up, I'd rather be going down the steeper trail and not hitting anything in the heat of the day. Just another pretty amazing view. Sorry if I'm going too fast. East Rim Trail is paying its dues. It's worth it. Hey, we're on the backside now, so it's starting to look like, excuse me, this is a loop. And this whole little meadow area is kind of interesting. Right on the top of this mountain here, I guess. See? We're on the back side, so see a little bit of different view of the mountain range. And these are the Chisos Mountains. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Chisos. It's best I can do with my Midwestern twang. Take you for a little walk down the trail. Oops. Just so you can see, it's not super crazy. There was, so you won't ever say I lied to you if you ever watch this to pick out a hike for your vacation. There was a little bit of an incline, but it wasn't more than like 40 steps just to get up. And you got to kind of expect that at the top of a mountain. You're going to have some ups and downs as you're walking through it. But look at this. Tall grass of some sort mixed in with the cactus, and they did say they had a fire up here. I don't know when. I just passed a sign that said, be careful. I guess some of the branches are still falling off and they could land on your stinking head. That would make for a rough afternoon. All right. East Rim Trail got a little aggressive on us. I don't know if you can see the burnt out trees. This is where that fire must have occurred. There's a good one right there. And look where I am. I think I was up there. So I really did not want to go lower because I do want to hit Emory Peak and the Pinnacles Trail. So I'm hoping somewhere up here it comes out that I can make the turn and head back up. I still have plenty of time. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. So if I have to backtrack a little bit, I'm not too concerned with it. But I only want to backtrack maybe a couple miles. I'll go, I guess, 4 or 6 at worst case and still probably get done in pretty good time. Yeah, you can tell there's not a lot of people that take this East Rim Trail because these bushes are pretty well starting to overgrow it a little bit. It's still a very cool trail, and I'm glad I took it, other than the fact, like I said, I would like to take the Pinnacles Trail back down and go up to Emory Peak. If I need to, I'll start. Okay, just like that, we're given a sign. I can head back to Chisos Basin via the Pinnacles Trail, or I can hit the South Rim Trail. What do I do here? Do I go to the Pinnacles Trail, or do I go to the South Rim and head back down? I think I'm going to go back up to the South Rim because I know that's at the top, and then I'll work my way to Pinnacles Trail because I hate to get down to the bottom of the Pinnacles Trail, which is what I think they're saying. Chisos Basin is where the hotel and the parking lot and everything is, but I want to be up towards the top, so that is what I'm going to do. If you look, this trail's in a little bit better shape. Sorry, I didn't mean to whip you around like that, but we'll go ahead and we'll give that a try, and let's see where we end up. Well, dadgummit, looks like I made a mistake. I just came up the Boot Canyon Trail, and it's telling me to go to the Chisos Basin via the Pinnacles Trail. So if I go right, I'm going back down Laguna Meadows, which I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take that since I just came up. No, let's go Chisos Basin to Pinnacles. I've never been down that one there. I just know that somewhere along the line I'm going to have to go up if I'm going to get on Emory Peak, because that is supposedly the highest peak in the park. So just a little confused, but that wasn't that bad. 0.9 miles down. We'll go ahead and we'll do that. Of course. Okay, I'm going to see if I can film this, because this is really kind of cool here. I'm in some kind of gully or whatever, valley, and it has these little pools that are full of water. I passed two people. It's been almost 5 hours on the trail, and they were number 2 and 3 all day. Very, very cool. You know, not that I dislike people, but it's interesting to be out here by yourself, and you can see this trail, and I can't even tell you which one it's on. It's something like Boot or something like that. I'll have to look it up tonight when I get back to my trailer B&B and figure out, but it's supposed to take me to Pinnacles. And it looks like it's taking me to where Hansel and Gretel ended up, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Sweet baby Jane. Look at this. Very, very interesting in here. Anyway, just wanted to make sure I caught this for future Bob, in case he wanted to see what the heck he was up to. Guys, I don't like it when the trail turns into all rock like this. For one reason. Oh, we got a deer up here. Look at that. Holy cow, right here on the trail. Sorry. The reason I don't like this is you lose the trail. Like if you see right here, kind of dumps out. I never picked up that it crossed over there. I was walking on this side of it. So you really got to keep your eyes open whenever you come across something like this. If these two deer will let me, I'm going to go ahead and finish crossing, and I'll keep the camera running. So we'll see what happens here. I'm sure they'll scatter. They are deer after all. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not coming after you. Finally saw something other than a rabbit. But his or her mate is on this left side up here. Oh, there it is. Good. They're both on that side. So far, I don't see a mountain lion trying to hunt them down. Oh, there's a third one over here. I'm right in the middle. Hopefully, I'm not in between somebody and their baby. And here we go into where this trail gets a little funky again. I think it cuts across right there. Whoops. Sometimes my ankle rolls over. Doesn't hurt. Just sometimes it does it. All right. Keep it right on this trail for a second so you guys can kind of see it. And let's take a look. Just like, nope, there's one right there. I don't know where the adults are. Let's keep rolling. Now, if you look at this right here, you're like, where the heck do I go? Where does it cross? Am I going there? Nope, it looks like I'm going over here. This is that 0.9 miles. I should be getting close to the end of it. I would think. It doesn't take me that long to walk a mile, so it should obviously take, well, gosh dang it. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. It looks like I'm supposed to be over here. Look at that. I was off the trail. I should have taken the first guess I had. Oh well. I seem to get lucky. And it is a national park. It's set up for idiots like me not to get lost. But we really try to make them see if they've done a good job. Good, and we're back into it. And I'm back into the woods. Okay, now we're talking. we got off of the boot trail. Let's see if it says it over here of where I was. Well, I don't think you can see that the way the trees are. Colima Trail, but it was really something boot trail. And we're gonna head this way since that's the way to Emory Peak. And we're, I think, on the Pinnacles Trail now. I don't know, it might be the Colima Trail right here too. There's another sign up here. So let's see what that shows. It's just a toilet. Lucky for me, it says please pee in the woods and just go poop in the toilet. And I don't have to do either, so we're good. Well, I knew we'd have to start going up. That's where I gotta go. This is where I just came from. If we're gonna climb to the highest point, I have no idea where that is. And honestly, I can't even tell you if right over there is where I came from. Was I up there walking around that or not? I don't know. I gotta get my bearings. But I'm thinking maybe that is the high point. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. And I will. I know it seems like it must be a shorter trail because it keeps saying 5 some odd miles. But I really don't know where those 5 miles are to. Is that back down to the Chisos Basin Lodge? Or is that just to the start? We're on the 1.5 mile trail to Emory Peak. Nice kid just took my picture for me. First person, all the other national parks I've been to, there's been so many people. Not hard to find anyone to get your picture. But we were in a good spot in a good area and she was super friendly. So I got it. But we're on our way up. Serious 1.5 mile hike. I don't know if you can, hope I have the camera pointed right. But that trail, I came from around the peak right over there. At the bottom of it is where this starts. This is Emory Peak. Supposedly the highest peak here. I was questioning it, but all that stands between me and the top is this. Oh, I'm not exactly sure where we climb up, or how we climb up, because I've never done any scrambling before, but there's a first for everything. We're right at 13 miles, 5 hours and 47 minutes. And it's only noon, so there we go. Maybe we're clocking the early time of death. I'm kidding. I was fooled again. We're still on the move. It looks like Emory Peak is this one back here behind it. There's still going to be a rock climb. Kind of glad it's not that one that was back there. But I should learn to keep my mouth shut a little bit more often. It's still a pretty cool hike, and I'll see you at the top. Trail, and this isn't even the easy part yet, or hard part yet. I just came up from that there, and frankly I'm not sure how I'm getting back down it, so I might as well go up to the top. But good God, I made it in between the rocks. I don't know which one's the high one that you're supposed to go up. I guess it doesn't really matter. I should probably be happy I'm here. But we'll see if I can get up one more. Well guys, here it is, the top. I guess I chose the wrong one. Look, that one over there is just a little bit taller than this one. I don't care. I came up high enough. Amazing. give myself 10 minutes. I'm going to figure out how to get down. And hopefully that pizza's waiting. Okay. Well, that was fun. And it kind of took me a little bit to get over it. We're on the Pinnacles Trail now. We're heading down. But that rock scramble, I'm not exactly sure if I took the right way up and everything, but that was a little bit scarier than I was set up to or prepared to do. But now we're on the home stretch, coming in nice and strong. This is why I spend all those times doing those Romanian deadlifts, working on those deceleration muscles, because this coming down is always where people get hurt, because they think it's easier, and it's actually a little tougher on the back of the legs, and you've kind of got to pay attention to what's going on, and they better be strong before you get here, because I think this is about 3.5 miles of going downhill, and like I said, the Pinnacle Trail is a little bit steeper than the Laguna Meadows, and I think I made the right call there, because some of these steps, I'm not sure if I'd want to be stepping up them, like this one right here. Take a look at this guy. He's not super high, but we're getting some here that are definitely a little bit crazy. All right. Well, be done here in probably 2 hours at the longest. It's been a good day. Sitting right on 7.5 hours, 15.5 miles. I needed a long one, and I got it. Very much on the home stretch now. You can see everything is just starting to flatten out. Steps aren't as bad. Heat, that's gotten a lot worse, but not too bad still. I bet it's just about 90, maybe 95 degrees right now, so it's hot, and it's a dry heat, so it still means it's stinking hot, but it's not killer, because you have these parts of shade that are okay. So very, very cool day, and pretty darn tired, but that's good. Should be tired after about 17 miles of hiking, shouldn't you? Especially one part that about took your breath away. So I'm going to go get in my car, make sure that AC is cranked. It's about 30 minutes to get out of Big Bend National Park. I'm going to go right past my camper in Studi Butte, and find that pizza place in Terralinga and replenish a few carbs and whatever else my body might be missing, which is probably just about everything, and then call it a day, relax, and get up early tomorrow for the drive to Houston, and hope there's no weather and no bad traffic, and I don't miss my flight.